Today we're watching Foundation, Season 3, Episode 10, the finale. What did you think?
I give this episode a 2 out of 10.
Oof.
This episode was a hot mess. Absolute mess. Hey, but the pros.
Okay.
The pros was the teasing. The teasing for the robot wars in the past and where they are now. Super cool. And they're at Earth. Super cool. This is giving me the feeling of Battlestar Galactica where the 13th colony was actually Earth all along. Super fun. I like this. Okay, and I'm excited for robots because robots are pretty cool. Also, the acting was very good in this episode. Demi always brings it, always impressing me, where she like rides this line between she's a robot but has emotions, but the emotions are suppressed, but they're just brimming at the surface. That's a difficult line to act, and I'm always impressed with it. Okay, the bad parts in the episode were quite a bit. So first thing was there foreshadowing for Beta being the mule? To me, it felt very out of left field. Very, very, I guess I'll say it like this, it's an unearned twist. So there are twists in film that have been earned. So for example, The Sixth Sense was a very good twist where it hits you and you have this feeling of like, oh my gosh, I see it. Like all these clues were placed around. And then when I hear the twist, it came together. Really good twist. There's also unearned twist where it feels almost shock value. It's like, and then a car hit them. But why? Did we have any signs that there were going to be cars on this road? Were we even on a street or like in the middle of a field? And it's surprise. It happens. And so that it felt like the end of Game of Thrones where things were just happening, but they were shocking and surprising and big impactful events. But also, was there suspense set up for this, or is it? Here we have a knife trick and the whole thing's done. Okay, it felt terrible. And so I also felt like there wasn't enough lead up for things. It didn't feel like there was enough tension for when Dusk killed Day. Yes, Dusk thought Day was kind of useless and is like, you're not doing your job. You just hang out in the castle all the time. I'm annoyed. But does that mean that he's ready to kill his brother? Like sudden and big impact and surprising and shocking, but also why did that happen? I didn't understand it. Also for Demi and in episode 9, Dusk is fighting to save the Empire versus the Mule. In episode 10, he dooms the dynasty without knowing if the Mule's dead at all. So he's like, I'm trying to fight for Empire. I'm trying to keep the dynasty alive for all of humanity. But then he kills the genetic dynasty, and he's effectively saying the dynasty ends with me anyway. Like, what is this whiplash I feel of what are these characters doing and why are they there? And so overall, this is what I felt. I felt a lot of whiplash. For example, like the prophecy was super wrong. For 3 seasons, we were being led by the nose of there's going to be this fight and there's going to be fire and it's going to be the mule versus Gale. And then in this season, in episode 6 or something, then we find out that it's going to be in the library at Trantor, and then that just doesn't happen. So is it a prophecy or is it not a prophecy? So felt very whiplash, very, very. I'm forced to follow along with whatever the writers want because if I don't follow along, then it doesn't make any sense. Like there's no suspense to it. It's just surprise here, surprise there. It's big impact, but okay. Like I don't feel anything for it. Yeah. So maybe season 4 will be a dark continuation. I had this feeling that it was like another setup episode, even though it's the season finale. There's so many. It's not left open questions that are suspenseful. That like it could happen like this. It could happen like this. It's just left open questions as if it was the season in episode 2 of the season of a season where they're just setting up stuff for later. So maybe that's what happens. Season 4 is like a dark continuation in time. That's what it felt like. Felt like should not have been a season finale. Word. Okay. What did you think?
I give it a 4 out of 10. For me, it's just an average science fiction episode with that bad twist with Beta. So that knocks it down a point. I'm not going to knock it all the way down to a 2, but I think it's pretty bad. Some goods. I'm curious about the robots. I think season 4 could be actually pretty good if the robot story gets interesting. So I'm interested about the robots, the history, how they fit into the galaxy and Empire and all that. It could be pretty interesting. Another good thing is there's good visuals and acting. They always bring it in this show. But the bads, the Beta being the true mule twist. I don't see it. It feels like a twist for twist. It feels like a twist for twist's sake. Like, I can pull any random ass character out of nowhere and say that they're the enemy, they're the good guy. But what?
Surprise! The mule was this dog the whole time. Like, you didn't see that coming. Like, what?
It's like, no, I didn't. But I also don't give a shit.
Why would anyone?
Yeah. So, gosh. There was no indications that Beta was anything more than just like a wannabe party girl, or was a party girl.
Yeah.
And I just don't see it. The attack on the Foundation space station I thought was pretty lame. Like, it was okay, but this is like a big event. You know, they're using the fourth dimension to teleport people in and attack with the shit. And it ends up being like couple of guys with guns running around hallways. Not my favorite. And then what happened to the second Foundation? It's just a dude in a hat. Like, what is this? Like, it's not the second Foundation. This deaf dude in a hat wanders around wherever he is. That's the second Foundation.
That's the second Foundation.
I mean, okay. So for me, 4 out of 10. I would have given it a 5, but the Beta twist brings it down for me. So 4 out of 10. Not a great episode. Not a great finale.
Yep.
All right, let's get into it.